Welcome and welcome back to the Light Renegades. My name is Starr. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. To those that might be new, I'm going to suggest pausing here and starting at the beginning of this series, otherwise this might not make a lot of sense to you. But today I'm going to be reading a pre-channeled message from Mr. C, which is Calvin, a vampiric energy entity of presence here that I've been channeling for some time. And I want to say that their message today is not going to be for everyone. And I'm going to stick a massive trigger warning on this message, on all of our content over here on the Light Renegades, because we definitely delve into aspects of taboo. And this is no exception. And there was a message to, there was a point to this message that I think might kick some into a complete frenzy if you're not ready to hear it. So I want to say pause here, make sure that you're in your mental capacities to be delving quite deep today before embarking on this channeling. And I want to say for the most part, I think this is going to be for future people stepping forward. Those are in here in present time. And I have been seeing a call of the expression of, how many people are watching our videos, and I'm having to trust the process. This is because we're waiting for those in your souls to be embarking on some aspects of the Light Renegades that I've been sharing the most present times, because I knew that I wasn't speaking to the collective that we had. You were there to witness, you were there to open up these fragments of reality, and we've now shifted into a completely different paradigm. I've been shifting into a completely different paradigm, and I know that I'm here to capture some souls right on the brink of them having to make some tough decisions in their life of which pathway that they want to be taking. This is definitely the reason for my whole existence here, why I've lived the life that I've lived. And I'm going to tag a playlist in the description titled The Darkness, so you can kind of see my evolution into shadow spaces, into darker aspects of energy, magic, I want to say harvesting of energy, and I'm going to share a little bit more about that after I read this channeling as well. But we're getting quite deep today. Calvin has definitely come in with an expression of now's the time for those that receive this and know that this is their expression, this is their calling. And I want to say that please just go easy and well, because I know that there is some that aren't teetering on the edge of all of these spaces, and it's so important that you go slowly within this process. There was many times that I've just tried to run at this, and it doesn't end pretty, is what I want to share. So please make sure that you are looking after your mental mind. Please go and seek medical advice if you need it. I'm merely sharing the thought forms and expressions that have happened to me, and it's been taking me a long time to be able to get to these standpoints and be able to withhold these energies and these thought processes and this expression. So that's something I'm going to be sharing today in the most recent energetic update video, which I'll also tag in the description below in case you didn't watch this in real time, because I think this might help some understand exactly where I've been and why I'm able to be the soul that I am in the here and now. And it's taken me some time to really process that and to really stay claim to that expression to everyone. So there's been a lot for me behind the scenes. There's been a lot that I've been having to grow into energetically, but I'm just ever grateful for this space. I'm ever grateful for this community, and thank you so much for those souls that have been here for the longest time. I truly couldn't be here without you. This is a culmination of all of our energies coming together. So my heart goes out to you, and if you would like to be partaking on a space of more communication with me and a more personal love, you know how to reach me in the description also. But I'm going to jump right in, everyone, because I can feel Calvin being like they're just ready. But today's channel that I'm going to read from a few nights ago was titled The Choice, and they started with, "Thank you for being here. I'm sharing my message to the collective, and for what I have to share today will not be for all. However, it'll be reaching those that need to hear it when the time is right. You're at a crossroads, you're at a standstill because you have a choice to make. Much like this dear one sat before you today, over the past few weeks she has had to take an extremely hard look in the mirror. She's had to admit exactly where she is on her path, journey, and why. You all come here with a layer of choice, free will, and I can say that from my personal observations. Human beings are inherently terrified, and I shall answer the question as to why that is the case. For some, deep down, each being alive knows that they are here for very specific reasons. To exist in this world right now, you are here to learn lessons, you are here to expand, and you are here to fight the wars that rage upon many layers of expression and understanding. Most of you here witnessing this in the present time know this to be the truth. However, this message is for some in the times to come. Some will receive this just from the cusp of deciding to face their truth, the reason why they are here, and the life that they have been living thus far. I spent many times hurting your kind, understanding life cycles and seeing exactly what your thoughts were on the brink of death, and I wish to share some of those with you today, which is why I stuck a massive trigger warning on this, everyone, but I'm going to continue. Just before your soul leaves, you think of the times that you will perhaps miss out on. You think of the loved ones you are leaving behind. You think of the moments you shared with others in laughter. You don't take the darkness with you. It's in the moments that you think of the joy and what it's meant for you to be here in this life as a whole, and you embrace it. The minute the fear leaves, acceptance kicks in, and you realize that you are returning home. However that may be and perceived for you, because as you probably guessed it, some of you all here already, that not everyone goes to the same exact place. I've been watching you all run yourselves in circles over things that truly need not matter. But my message to you today is a warning to those that need to make decisions now. You know who you are, and you will receive this when the timing is right. I wanted to share my thoughts, as I quite frankly just want to shake some of you in this moment. Look up, be thankful of everything that you've already created, be grateful, and remember your body will return to the soil once again. So what is it this lifetime that you wish to experience? There is no more time to hesitate when you could be living your most abundant life now, and I do not speak of wealth. I always found that aspect of life to be quite queer. So many humans kill for money. It's incredibly strange to my kind. We kill to feed. What is money feeding here? That is the true question, but it is most certainly a topic for another day. I want to read that again. So many humans kill for money. It's incredibly strange to my kind. We kill to feed. What is money feeding here? That's a true question, but that is most certainly for a topic for another day. But I want to say perhaps this is a place to pause, and for some of you to truly understand your thought process, and perhaps some of you are stuck in this money paradigm that isn't truly helping you grasp the true reality of what is happening right now. So I definitely felt that was a point of perhaps contention for some in their life processes right now. I shall leave you here, much to ponder. We will be digging deep next time, so do your study if you choose to embark on this path with us. Always beaming, Calvin. And it's been an interesting few weeks, everyone, specifically in this realm of understanding all of this and why I took such a hard turn, it felt like, on the Light Renegades path when I stepped into the Darkness series, and what that's all meant for me. And I've been learning to really move in life in a much more cohesive manner for myself and my own energy, but this has meant that I've had to take a true deep and dark look at myself in the mirror, everyone, and truly understand exactly who I am as a soul and exactly why I'm here. And I want to share something that the Galactic Alliance actually shared a few weeks ago in another channel. I'm going to try and find that video and share it all with you again here. And they said something that I found to be very helpful for me, and something that I realized that I had been doing this entirety of my path without knowing it, and looking myself directly in the eyes and asking myself a question in the mirror. Because when you're looking into the mirror, I have a double-ended expression when I talk about mirrors. Sometimes they are portals, oftentimes they are portals. But if you look directly into your eyes, you cannot tell yourself a lie. And this has definitely been something that has been very helpful for me on my path. And Calvin wanted me to make you all aware of this again with this expression, with this message that he wants to bring forward, because I think some of you truly aren't being honest with yourselves, and I truly wasn't being honest with myself in some aspects of my life, everyone. And this has definitely been something that I've been having to do such a deep dive in again with myself, and I've decided that things are going to be moving in a very different way for me over here within the Light Renegades, my personal life, my personal expressions. And it's taken me some time to fully come to that fruition and understanding within self, and to truly ground into new, I want to say soul signatures, but soul signatures that have always been mine. I realize I've just been peeling back the layers of that which isn't truly me, and I've started to really come into my own expression of what I want to be doing here, and what I want to be leaving behind, and what it's meant for me to be over here on the Light Renegades, what my whole life has meant. And I think some of you are just on the cusp of coming to that expression of wanting to delve a little bit deeper into all of that. So I want to say, please do not hesitate to reach out. There is many different offerings that I can share with you that will help you understand your soul signature, specifically delving into the Akashic records with you as a reading, and also allowing for you to step into this process of really sinking into previous lives that you've lived and past life regressions, and helping you to truly come back to your own energy. And receiving an expression of healing with me helps you understand your own physical body. There is a full MOT that happens within that expression. I read your entire frequency. I can tell you the spaces that you have, and I can tell you the spaces that aren't helping you right now, and I can help you really tune into your own soul signature and your own soul frequency. So if those are some thought forms that you might find helpful for you moving forward, I want to say, sink into those expressions, sink into the questions that you might be asking yourself, and see if I can jump in and help you in that expression, because I know this is exactly why I'm here. This has been the whole path in this journey, but I know that I've been really having to work up to be able to be in this space, to be able to hold this container for all spectrums of understanding. And I want to say, a lot of my work is going to be helping those that want to be reaching lighter aspects of self, and whether this is through pure divine shadow play, whether this is through helping you understand previous lives that you've lived, is going to be incredibly personal to you. But I'm now starting to see that the life that I've lived means that I'm going to be helping those people here, not these people here, which has been quite I want to say a difficult expression to sink into, because I now see that everything that I'm doing is going to perhaps change in quite a dramatic and drastic way in some expressions, and you know, I have to be completely here for it. But it's meant that I've had to be so vulnerable within myself. This is why I've been going deep diving into a lot of personal shares over here, and that's been completely divinely guided. But I just didn't see it coming because I just wasn't ready to be so vulnerable. So now I understand my space and my place a little bit more, and I hope that, you know, those souls that will be reaching this, you know, now's the time to say yes to you, and what that means for you is going to be incredibly personal, and how that shifts your narrative and your expression, your understanding. But I want to say that it's going to be important to be coming back to your own soul signature, your own presence, your own energy. And if all of those words make no sense to you, please do reach out to me and we can delve a little bit deeper, and I can go a little bit slower on what all of this means. Because I now realize that some things that I say doesn't resonate with everyone, because I'm quite far along in my journey, so I know that I'm going to have to be taking it back to the basics, which is going to be something that is brought into fruition when the time is right, everyone. But I'm going to be sharing some videos that I partook in research yesterday, because this is going to be something that we are sharing in the next channeling with Mrs. C with Calvin, and this is looking into blood magic, vampiric magic, and energy harvesting. So if that's piqued your interest, if that is something that you've had thought forms about before, you know, perhaps you want to be partaking in this next expression with us, but I'll leave those in the description for you to partake in. And I'd love to hear your understandings of that research as well, everyone, to see if we kind of all came to the same conclusions, because after watching a few videos I thought, oh, this is exactly what I've been thinking and feeling for some time, but I just didn't have the full words to put it into expression. So I'm grateful that we get to pick Calvin's mind and expression within that space. But I think that best be all for myself and Calvin today, but we'll be back real soon when the time is right, everyone. But please do not hesitate to reach out. It's exactly why I'm here. I feel like I'm just putting my energy out to the collective and saying, you know, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time, it's time. So if you've been hearing that call, please do not hesitate to reach out. But that's all from us today. Take care.